I think one of the great benefits of the future is to spread people's experience around the industry. So most people in the old British Rail had worked in a customer-facing job, and I hope the result of that is a much greater understanding about the different needs that people have of the railway for customers. And I also hope that it means that actually we can get the employment practices consistent so people can move around the industry much more freely, they can display their talents better, and they can find jobs that suit them.
What do you need to be able to deliver world-leading skills in an environment where you're really collaborating across the globe? You need to be able to lead remote teams. You need to be able to lead diverse teams. You need to be able to engage with cultural sensitivity, emotional intelligence.
We also need to look internally at some of our procedures, policies and practices with regards to disabled members of staff. I would hope that one of the outcomes would be that it's an easier mechanism for disabled employees to access.
My aspiration is that we move this beyond an inclusion agenda, that we get to a place where we create a real sense of belonging, that we make sure as leaders that the disability inclusion agenda remains as high as the emphasis on other characteristics, whether that's gender, race, sexual orientation. We need to make sure it's part of that conversation and it becomes the norm to talk about disability in any forum, at any level of our organisations.
Binding thing here is the employee networks. The best way I think that we can help is if we can work the networks across industries, just across organizations. And that also means we can share resources, we can share best practice, we can have these collaboration events, getting leaders together and working as not just an organization, but as an industry for change. And I think if we can collaborate more, I think we'll see the industry getting more confident as a whole.
If there's one thing that we can shift, it's to build that familiarisation in this conversation that will be an absolute gift for our leaders to engage more readily in this topic. I think once we've cracked that, we're off to the races.
In terms of getting the progress and making the future of the rail industry disability confident, let's get more people recognising that they're disabled and actually sharing that they are, so that we can then learn from people.
I'd also like to see us moving this agenda beyond our walls of our individual organisations. How do we really collaborate across organisations and drive change really hard and at an accelerated pace, so that we create some amazing outcomes together?